Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to start our first of what is a new series to me. It's going to be our monthly reviews. And these are just going to be all of the new products that I test at the beginning of the month. I'm going to give you my final say on them at the end of the month. So for January, we have like 3 eyeshadow palettes, some foundations, a whole lot of lip products because I told you I was exploring a little bit in the lip product realm. So before we get into my final thoughts on all of these products, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and we will get started. So I've broken it up into 3 categories. My all-time yeses, I love them. My they're good products, but they're not something I'm going to reach for every single day. And then my no's, basically. So we'll start with the yeses, the all-time favorites, because, I mean, why shouldn't we start on a good note? My first yes is the Nabla Cosmetics Side by Side Nude Palette. I absolutely love this palette. I think the formulas are fantastic. There are so many options in this palette, and it's never failed me when I've used it. So I definitely recommend this palette. If you're looking for a good neutral palette that's got warm and cool tones in it, this one is stellar. Next, we have the Huda Gold Obsessions palette. This one took me a little bit of time before it became a yes to me. And it's only because of the color scheme and the mattes. Like, the mattes work great. They do. The formula is great. But I don't think they match any of the shimmers very well. Like, I don't think the palette as a whole is very cohesive, but the shimmers are to die for. I love this palette just to put shimmers on. If I might pick mattes from a different palette, but if I want a gold shimmer or something with gold flecks in it, this is the one I'm always gravitating towards, and I love it. So that is why it became a yes, is for the shimmers. So I did test out 2 foundations. The first one being the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This is just a drugstore foundation. I think it was like $10. I have actually really been enjoying this. I even use an illuminating primer underneath of it, and I just feel like I get double the glow. And this lasts all day long. I don't have any like creasing around my nose or smile lines. Like, I just think for a drugstore foundation, this one is phenomenal. The other foundation that I tried this month was the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And when I first applied this, I didn't like how it applied to my nose. I just had the hardest time working with it that day. I don't know why, but I did. It took me a few tries. I was even really reluctant to use it again just because I know like my base makeup that day was terrible. But I did try it again. I still don't like the cap. I still don't like that it's just a hole and then you have to dump it out. I would much prefer a pump or squeezy tube. I don't know. I just don't like it this way. But this one has been growing on me. I do really enjoy the longevity of it. The only trouble area I have now is that after so many hours, it will kind of break apart on my chin, which that's okay to me because I tend to like touch my chin a lot throughout the day. So I bet half of that is my fault. But I have gotten it to work around my nose, so I am happy about that. And the longevity of this is fantastic. The next product we have is the Kosas Color and Light Cream product. So it's a cream blush and a cream highlight, and it's in the shade Velvet Melon. I really like these. I thought they blend out perfectly on your skin. You don't have any harsh lines. There's no issues with these, and the longevity of them is actually really good. Like, they last, like, blush tends to fade quite a bit throughout the day, but this one is actually really good. By the end of the day, I still had quite a bit of pigment left, and I was really happy with it. So I would recommend this one as well. Nabla also released some skin glazing products. This is in the shade Privilege. It's got kind of an ivory color to it, but it's also got pink and gold flecks in it, and I just really enjoy it when I've got like a darker look like I do today. I did use this on my look today. I think they blend out beautifully. You can really build up the intensity with this, or you can actually keep it pretty natural. So I would recommend these ones as well. I really enjoy this product. For more yeses, I have two Maybelline lipsticks. One is in the shade Peach Buff and the other is in the shade Truffle Tease. These are made it to my yeses just because I get to use them more frequently. I just think the shades themselves are more wearable and more diverse, so you can have a range of eye looks and still be able to match these two colors. And that is what those two look like. So I really enjoy these two. They are definitely yeses in my book. These are more recent purchase. I ordered some Bite Beauty products. I wanted to try their new mascara, and then I also picked up this little, it's a trio, but I ended up giving one of them to my friend for her engagement photos, so I didn't keep that one. I just let her have it. These two, or the three of them, it's got like a certain, I don't know if it's an oil or like a juice of some sort, but these go on like a lip balm and they keep your lips so hydrated and smooth throughout the whole day. I love these. I really want to purchase some more of them, but I'm going to wait until like a sale. I really enjoy these two because of my lip balm obsession, and these feel exactly like a lip balm. I also purchased some lipsticks from Nabla. This is the one that made it into my yes category, and it's in the shade Chloe. It's this third one here. And I just think the shade itself, similar to the Maybelline colors, it's just so diverse in what it can be matched with, and I really like that it lasts all day. And it's not quite lip balmy. It does feel like a lipstick, but you can still like with your lips, and that's what I really like about it. So this one is a yes. I forgot to mention the Chloe lipstick from Nabla is also their soft touch formula, so it's different than the other two that I purchased. The other two are in their matte formula, so I think I need to purchase more of the soft touch to get the same lip balmy lipstick feel that I really enjoy. And my final yeses are from Nabla. I picked up 4 of their lip liners, nude 1 through 4. And I just think all of these shades are phenomenal. They go on like a dream. They're easy to blend into other shades, and you can put a lipstick on top of them or a lip gloss, whatever you want, and the color will still show through and blend in nicely with whatever you put on top of it. For lip liners, which I don't have a lot of experience with, but these ones are really good and I really enjoy these ones. Moving on to my good category. The first one is the third shade of my Maybelline lipsticks. This is in Almond Rose. When I purchased it, I didn't think it was going to be so bright, but it is very bright, and I just haven't had a lot of opportunities to wear it. So I think the shade itself is why it's only in the good category, not so much the formula. The other 2 lipsticks that I put in the good category are the 2 that I purchased from Nabla. These 2 are in the matte formula, so they're not so sticky. Like, they're not sticky, but they're just not quite that smooth, balmy texture that I really enjoy. These 2 lipsticks are also very, very bright, brighter than I anticipated. So again, the shades themselves are just not usable as often as I wish they were. The last lip option in this good category is from Wet n Wild. This is their new High Shine Brilliance one. It's one of their new formulas, but it's in the satin formula. Man, this goes on like a lip balm with a touch of color. And this is in the shade Peach Please. I think it's a little too bright, but I mean, the formula is fantastic. Any neutral day where you don't really have eyeshadow on and don't really have to match it to a look, this is what I would wear. My last Nabla product is their Skin Bronzing. This is in the shade Ambra, and I do really enjoy this product. It's really hard to go from product to brush. So I feel like I'm having to like really swirl my brush around, and then the payoff is not, like, they don't match. I work really hard to get it on the brush, and then like not a whole lot comes off. So it takes quite a while to actually get it to the opacity that I would like it. And I mean, I still use this formula. I used it today, or for this look. I do really enjoy it. I just think it's kind of a lot of work. So it's not an everyday product for me. The last product in my good category is the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize palette by Charlotte Tilbury. For how long I waited for it and how excited I was for it, I'm just, like, once I got it, I wasn't super excited about it anymore. I have used it a few times and I've gotten to use most of they're in like groups of 3, so I have gotten to use most of them. And the pigment is great, the formulas are great, the shimmers are great. It's just, the color schemes don't wow me like they used to when I was just looking at it online. So now that I have it in person, I just don't reach for it as often as I should. But I mean, if you do pick this up, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the formulas. The mattes are great, the shimmers are great, and you can create very beautiful looks with this. It's just, I don't reach for it like I should, especially with it being Charlotte Tilbury. So for our last category, they're not bad products, they're just not ones that I'm going to continuously reach for. The first one is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. I was actually really disappointed in this one because I absolutely love the Meet Your Hue foundation. I love it, and this one just lets me down. Like, it looks fine, like super close up in your corner to cover your dark areas, but once you like blend it out and bring it down a little bit, it just looks patchy and makes your skin look dry. And don't you dare use this to highlight your nose. It just makes your nose look like crud. It's not good at all. It's patchy and it doesn't set, and then you've got like holes in it. And then if you put powder over it, you've got uneven texture, and it was just miserable to try to use to highlight my nose. And then on top of that, with the texture it creates under my eyes, I really wasn't happy with it, and it's not going to be something I reach for very often for those reasons. And my last 2 no products are from Wet n Wild. These are the new matte formulas that they came out with. And these things are so sticky. It drives me nuts. You cannot leave them just by themselves. You have to put some sort of lip gloss or lip balm over it. Even if you do put something over it, it kind of defeats the purpose, because then the color of these tend to disappear because you put something over it and they don't blend very well. So between the stickiness, the non-blending, and me not being familiar with tackier lipsticks, these are just gonna be a no for me. Gonna have to pass. So that is my monthly review. I did really enjoy testing out new makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and actually understanding why they were yeses and nos. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any critiques or want to learn more about the products, please just leave a comment below. I'm happy to share more with you guys. If you have any products that you want to see reviewed in future months, just let me know. That is all for me today. I am here on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.